Okay, today our guide reader is Sister Li Huimiao. Sister Li Huimiao. She'll be reading the 2022 summer volume of Master Cheng Yin's Footprints Journal. Oh, Sister Huimiao actually made a vow that she wants to conduct 1,000 sessions of guide reading and presenting Master's teaching. Good morning, everyone. Oh, her vow is for 10,000 sessions. So today it's almost the 2,000th session. So Sister Li Huimiao is from Kaohsiung, and her Dharma name is Xing Miao, given by Master. And on this, on May 2022, yes, just now we heard the sharing by Sister Guan Xingling about education. So this is also about education. And at present, there are 19 centers in Taiwan for lifelong learning and education centers of Zixuan Cultural and Education Foundation. Master says that the tangible education is in the school, but intangible education is in the community. Tzu Chi is not rich, but Tzu Chi knows how to use the money. The donations from the general public are dedicated to the construction of Jingsi Hall so that the Jingsi Hall can play a good role in social education. And Master reminded that the courses offered by Tzu Chi social education are not just to teach people to learn talents, but to teach people practical life skills. And why do we call ourselves Zixuan? And Master says that because this is taken from the Infinite Meaning Sutra, a mind of translucent purity with vast, profound vows, upholding these vows unwaveringly for countless eons of time. And this is the common direction of Tzu Chi, not only in this life, but from many, many incalculable long time that we have made this vow to contribute to the world. So this profound vow is called 自选. And that's the purpose of Tzu Chi social education promotion, is to sow good seeds in the fertile fields in everyone's heart. And Tzu Chi unique course is that we have this 净师花道. It's a flower arrangement course. And we know that in the early days when Master was cultivating spiritually in Puming Temple, she was very poor back then. So she couldn't afford even flowers to offer to the Buddha. She would trim the flowers and plants in the front yard and backyard, and then will present them, make them as offerings on the Buddha altar. So arranging flowers is to regulate the mind and nature so that the mind is stable and quiet, which is similar to studying Buddhism. And the beauty of a blooming flowers is fleeting, just like our lives. The most beautiful moment of flowers is the beginning of withering. So isn't it like this? Life is also like this. Next is our 净师 tea ceremony. And our 净师 tea ceremony instructor, Master De Fan, have formulated the 8 etiquette laws for 净师 tea ceremony. And taking the Infinite Meaning Sutra as a guiding principle for the harmony of things and principles, Masters Zhen Yan's thoughts as the main content and the worldly tea knowledge as the application, integrating Buddhist culture, Chinese culture, and Tzu humanities into our 净师 tea ceremony. Okay, next we have the wondrous hands sign language. Sign language has become part of Tzu humanities. It originated from Master Cheng Yin's early visit to charity cases. She often encountered deaf and mute case recipients who could not communicate. So Master came up with the idea of learning sign language to communicate and provide the assistance effectively. And through the promotion of sign language, everyone can communicate in the language that breaks down national boundaries. And our Thai station, in our Thai TV, we can also learn all this sign language. Let's try it. Let's practice. And let's do it together. I'm happy to know all of you. Our body is healthy. It's very important because to do Tzu Chi, we need to have a healthy body. We are grateful that in Taiwan, we could learn. We have opportunity to learn for life. But however, in overseas, in some of these countries, many of the children do not have such blessing. So let us watch the video of in Nepal. And our sister found that this student in Nepal, she was trembling because her uniform is wet. Actually, people in Nepal all are very kind, yet their resources are severely lacking. The children can only wear thin and tattered clothes. What a life they are living. As her family is poor, she couldn't go to school. And learning this, we brought aid to her. And she said, I didn't expect to go to school again, and cried about this, wondering why my friends could go to school while I couldn't. Master is very grateful to our Tzu Chi volunteers. Different groups of volunteers have visited villages there to learn about their situations. And when we look at such a child, and we feel sad and couldn't bear to see them in such situation. They couldn't go to school. And we are grateful that recently our volunteers are helping these children for them to go back to school. And learning is not just confined to the schools, but it can be anywhere, everywhere. Everyone can be a teacher, everyone can be a book for learning. So we can learn from each others and grow together. And we're grateful that our teachers, our volunteers has brought the 净师 aphorism teaching to the teachers in Nepal. And Tzu Chi volunteers are in these villages to give the students uniforms, stationery, and shoes, and guiding them to save money, to help others in need. Actually, they are so poor they can't make a donation. yet we still encourage them to help others. We also invited teachers in different schools to volunteer and share our teaching experiences with them. And we have shared with the principals how they can make their schools better, how the teachers can guide their students to have good manners and dress neatly. So teachers and students there are very orderly now. Yes, we are very grateful. Helping the people in Nepal, it's truly our master's wish, and we are grateful that the Buddhist spirit can return to the birthplace of the Buddha. Since Tzu Chi was founded in the 56 years of time, space, and human relations, Tzu Chi has more and more volunteers and getting bigger and bigger in our scope of care. And the spirit of for Buddhism, for all living beings, is the original seed. This spirit has been strengthened with time. For Buddhism, the spiritual starting point of Buddhism is Shakyamuni Buddha, and the birthplace of Shakyamuni Buddha is Lumbini. So we truly want to bring the Buddha spirit back to Buddha's birthplace. That is truly for Buddhism. And these are some of the comments about Sister Huimiao. And they like to listen to a song on about recycling. Initially, when Sister Hui Miao received the task to do this guide sharing, and at the same time she need to write down her scripts and write down her to provide the written scripts for our translation team. Initially, she thought that, oh, this is so troublesome. But later, when she received the translated scripts of her scripts, the translation from Cambodia, she was moved and very touched that the translation team has translated her script to other languages so it can be shared with these countries. And some of the posts and comments